resins and papers, pigment so sleek, custom crafted with hands.
Hello everyone. It's Beverly with Custom Created Handmade Crafts, and we are back for another video. I hope that you all are doing well. I am doing better than I was, and I am just trying to get through Easter and making these baskets for the kids. So what I am doing is I posted pictures on my community tab. Is we are going to be making these Easter baskets. Oops, my grass is falling out still. I'm trying to fall out of here. But I made this out of my Bond Crafter epoxy resin and some of the UV diamond dust UV resin from Temu to color these, and then I use my gold Teexpert resin to do the lines. And so this is what we are going to be making today. So I will show you the back of it. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the flowers. And what I want to do is I want to replicate the first one that I did. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's for the twins. I was going to do that one for my baby niece, but then I realized that she would be better for the softer pink because she's only one. So I like the softer pink for her. And so I'm going to do the other one for the twins. And so what I want to do first is I want to come in with this pink. It's like a hot pink and or magenta color, and do the flowers. Oops. And all I do for that is I take and I hope you guys can see, I take and just bubble the bubble in here, and I take and just spread it around. And then usually I don't have enough resin in, so the ones that I do have enough resin in, I get spread all the way out, and make sure you're going to your edges and around. And so what I will do is I will get this all done, you guys. And I know we're just starting the video, but this is cumbersome. And I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch this in its entirety with me just talking. So I will get this done. What we will do is we will do all of the flowers, and I usually cure them for about 2 minutes. And then I come back, I do the lines and the dots. So I do want to show you when doing this part. Let me get one full enough because it does go to the edge. And what I should have done first that I truly forgot to do was, oopsie, my gold center. Let me do that because that's truly the first thing you should do. So I just started without thinking. So the center should be first. And there's each of these sections has like a little raised lip, so you'll be able to know where to start and stop, which is a good thing. And my gold is the only one that acts like it wants to clog up and it gets stuck. Come on. I don't know why it does that. Here we go. I think I had a piece of stuck resin in there. I think it was stuck in there. All right, let's see here. And I take that and go in there, take that, go in there, and then take that and go in there. And what I'm doing is making sure that that there is no bubbles in those flowers. So get this resin off of my fingers and then clear the gold off. And then I will do the same. And what I was saying here is I do take these and I get them pretty full. These little bottles are hard, y'all. They are super hard. or they're just hard for me. I don't know. If you have used these, tell me if you struggle with these. So this is what I do with these. I do bring these out and connect them around the gold center. So I wanted you to see that part. Don't leave those empty. You do want to connect those if you have this mold. Okay, so I will get the other flowers done. I will speed you guys up through the process so that way you don't have to sit there and listen in slow-mo in real life. And we can get this done. Let me get this off of my mold as well. And I will see you guys once I have these cured. Like I said, they will cure about 2 minutes for the flowers, and then I will do the lines. So I will be back once we are ready to go to the next step.
The resin smooth and slow. Watched it sparkle, start to glow. Colors swirl like magic streams, building up those candy dreams. Easter bunnies hopping free, floral bursts in harmony, sweet treats tucked in every seam. This basket's more than it may seem. Alcohol inks blend and play, shades of pink and blue ballet, golden streaks that catch the light, shimmer soft and running bright.
To do is I am going to try and go over all of these with the lighter. Make sure that I pop any surface bubbles if there are any. Oops, hit that one too much. Usually this Temu glitter is pretty good about degassing, so I think I'm good with that. And then I'm taking both sides of the lamp and I'm going to put them directly in the middle. This one's stuck over here. Okay, there we go. And I will do the 120 on both. So I will see you guys once I am back. You guys, we got that all cured up. And what I am going to do is there are some pieces here, oops, that spilled over. So I'm going to make sure that I just got everything cleaned up. Don't want anything left over in between here. There's another piece. And I just cured it so that way I wouldn't smear it. I figured that way it would be easier. And I'm just taking one of these cotton tipped, the thinner cotton tipped sticks, and I'm just going in between the lines. All right, I think we got everything done there. And then what we will do is I'm taking the Teexpert gold and I'm going to be doing the lines here. And I forgot to do Mr. Bunny Rabbit's face in the Temu gold, but we'll go back and do it. So all I do with the lines here, if I can get it open, there we go, is I just come here and I just lay on top and I just go from this side. And on the sides, you want to be careful not to overfill them because they are slanted. So it's easy to overfill those. So I can, again, start at that side and then just come into here. Oops, try to get out of there. And then again, don't overfill. And then the same here. And you can take and scoop your resin out to fill. And that one I may have just overfilled. So we'll see here. That one did pretty good. This one here did pretty good at filling itself to the edge there. I didn't overfill it. And what I have here is just a silicone brush. It's a lip brush, but it's pretty good for going in and pushing your resin. I like it. And in those small spaces. All right, got that in there. Pretty good. The first one that I did, I overfilled it completely and had a lot of cleanup to do before I could cure it. So I learned my lesson. The second one I got a little better with, and this one I think I did pretty good with. So you can get a little more resin in the middle and just be able to push that to those sides, because you don't want those sides running over and causing you more work. So that's why it took me a week to be able to make this video, because that first one had me do so much more work. Took a lot out of me. It truly did. Okay, so that's looking good. Okay, so we got that done, and then we do this side, and here I just put in the middle, and I'll come back to that one once it spreads out a little bit. If you have a bubble, try to let that pop before you put it in your mold. Oops, I went over on that, so I'll have to clean that up before we cure. The Teexpert bottle does produce some bubbles. And sorry if I'm shaking you guys. Let's see here. I'm right at the pole to my ring light. Hand is shaking too much too. Oh, because this one is even tighter than those smaller. That's the only thing about these bottles. They are tight. Oopsie. And that's not good for somebody like me with shaky hands. As you can see how I just made this mess right here. All right. So I'll have to do some cleanup on that one. Big time. Pop that bubble. Get that pushed out. And UV resin doesn't self-level like regular epoxy resin does, so you do have to move it to where you want it to go, help place it. So definitely make sure you do that. Don't expect for it to self-level. It will not do that on its own. It will move, but it will not completely level off like the epoxy resin does. Made a mess here, so oops. Have to find that lid in a second. Let me get a baby wipe. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I had one. I dropped it. I have things on the floor that I dropped too. Goodness gracious, Beverly. You're a mess. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Where was I at? Here. Try to get that back into the mold. There we go. And then I will take a little tool and come and clean that and take some of this out of there, because that is pretty full. Okay. Now add a little more. A little shaky hands here. Oh. So, guys, I think this is going to be my Easter collaboration piece. I did want to enter something else into the Easter collab. However, with my back situation, I don't think I will be able to get that done. I think this is going to be my piece for the week. All right, so what I'm doing is just cleaning up here where this one I got too much in, and so it's overflowing. So I dip the stick into it, and then I will take out some of that resin, and then it fills back in. And that's usually the best way to help that. think I got a little bit over here as well. So doing the same. Okay. And then anywhere else? Was there anywhere else that we needed? Oops. Clean up. Beverly. Guys. Oh, goodness. My brain, y'all. I'm a mess. Okay. I'm going to get one with some alcohol on it. And I'm going to come around and get this area where I know I just made a boo-boo and stuck all that glitter on the outside of it. And then I did it here too when I was pouring it. And I think on the outside of that one. So just make sure. Check the outside of all of them. I can see the edge of the back edge, but I can't see the front edge without leaning my head all over into the camera. All right, so I think those look good, and I will get these cured. I will do these for 5 minutes because this is the final curing, and then we will be on to putting in some epoxy. So I will be back once that is done. All right, you guys, we are back. We have our UV resin pieces cured, and I did notice that on this edge over here that there was none in the edge. So I did go on top and put some in on both of these. So hopefully it won't make that much of a difference. We'll see. We shall see. I have, what did I do? 7 ounces. 7 ounces of my Bond Crafter resin. This is the epoxy resin, and I did 3.5 of part A and 3.5 ounces of part B to make that 7. And I love the Bond Crafter resin. This video is actually courtesy of them. So thank you, Bond Crafter, for making this happen. Greatly appreciate it. If you have not tried the Bond Crafter resin, guys, what are you waiting on? That is some fabulous resin. And I love how it degasses itself so well. I have taken and put about 3 ounces. It's actually like 2.8 ounces because the actual cup is 3 ounces, but I didn't fill it all the way up. And what I did was I put in 30 drops of the pastel pink, and I put in 15 drops of the powder pink, and that's the Marabou alcohol inks. And I'm going to leave that at that, I believe. And what I want to do is I do want to take another cup now that I'm thinking about it. And I just want to take out about 1 ounce, maybe 1.5 ounces of resin. And then the rest I am going to do in the white. And I took that ounce out just in case I need more pink. So that's why I took that out, just in case. But I don't think I will. And I'm just shaking up my HTB white pigment paste. I love this paste. The only thing I don't like about it is the bottle that it's in. And I am just going to add in about 3 squirts of that to the rest of the resin that is in there. And the cap has pigment paste all over me. There we go. Get that off there. Okay. And then get that stirred in. And with pigment paste, you want to make sure that you have it stirred in completely. Otherwise, you're going to have a milky look and it's going to be streaky. So you don't want that streaky effect in your resin. So just basically get it all stirred up, and you will have to stir quite a bit. So, all right. Okay. And see how some is still on the stick there. So it's leaving streak. So I will clean off my stick and then come in and get all of that off and get it incorporated into the resin here. And my resin in this cup is heating up. And the reason for that is because it's sitting so deep into this cup. Be sure that if you do mix in a large cup, that you work quickly so that your resin doesn't heat up and flash cure on you. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Okay. And I don't want it too opaque. I just want it a creamy white. So just going to take and get that out of there, get the stick out of there, and get this stick out of here, give it a little stir, and then get that stick out of there. And I do try to clean my sticks as I go along in the resin, so that way it's mixed evenly. Sorry guys, I had a brain toot there. Alcohol. Okay. And one of these had some UV resin in it, so I am just going to wipe it out really well, just so I can make sure I got that out. And I do see it on there, so that's a good thing. I think it was this one. And then I'm going to come in with some alcohol for all of my pieces there. And what we will do is I will start with Mr. Bunny here, and I will start pouring. And I start in the middle, and then I cross over. Oopsie, that's too much white. Too much white, Beverly. So since I made that boo-boo, I am going to pour in some pink into my ears, and then I'll let the rest of this flow. Hopefully he gets some of the pink down in him. I hope so. And what this is doing is self-leveling. So it is getting up into those ears all on its own. And I'm not having to do too much. Okay. All right. And then I will do the same over here. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like this mole is taking more this time. That's my imagination. No, I think it seems like it is. Weird. All right. And let's get some of the pieces poured here. Actually, let me get that cup cleared out of the pink. There we go. And I'm not going to have enough white, I don't think. I thought that I did 6 ounces on the last one, but maybe I did 8. I'm now thinking I did 8 ounces, y'all. I think so. All right. I'm just getting my pink cleared out here. It's okay. I can always mix up more of the white. Plus, I still have that ounce over there. Okay. So get that cleaned off there. And we'll get this out of the way. And I am going to go ahead and take this ounce and put it in. Since it's there. So I might be an ounce short. We'll see. Okay, I got out all I could get out of there, and I'm gonna take and add in more pigment paste. One, if you can see, and I did 2 squirts of that this time. And the reason I did the 2 squirts is because I'm okay with the side pieces being more opaque than what I wanted the bunny to be. Okay. And I'm okay with streaking in here too. I don't mind that. I just wanted them more opaque. Hopefully we have enough resin. I will get it mixed up as good as I can though. Sorry if I was off camera. I wasn't paying attention, guys. All right. Let's get this bad boy poured. Like I said, I'm okay with some streaking if that happens for that. I like to pour my bottom first. I don't know why. I should pour the bottom last, but I like to pour it first. And then these are going to be your side pieces. And hopefully I'll be able to get enough of each of these with some white in them. And that way, if I have to come back and fill in more resin, I can do that. They're almost full. Oops. Don't need to waste any, Beverly. And then what I will do is I will go around these edges with my dotting tool and make sure that I can get out as many bubbles as I can. And I will also use my heat gun and go around these edges as well. Not the edges, but the resin, especially these pieces, because they seem to trap a lot of bubbles, a lot of bubbles. So I will get that done, and then we will let this cure. The Bond Crafter resin does take 12 hours to cure. You can get it out in 8. It will be really flimsy. You can put it on a heat mat though and have it ready in a couple of hours. So I will probably give this about 3 hours, and then I will put it on the heat mat, because I actually have seen this resin still degassing at 3 hours. This is some awesome resin. I cannot speak highly enough about it. It is some awesome resin. All right, guys, so I will see you shortly. All right, you guys, we are back. And what we are going to do, I have already taken the pieces out of the mold, and we are going to see what they look like, and then we will work on putting it together. So this is the big side. So this is the front, and this is what it looks like. All right, not too bad. I can see a little flaws where I have some of the glitter that I didn't get all the way off, but that's okay. That's okay. Not bad at all. All right. And then here is the back side. See a little bubble here. Darn it. But that's okay. Not bad at all. I had more bubbles in the first one, come to think about it. So that's a good thing. And I don't have any bubbles around the bunny ears. Yay, that's a good thing. All right. So what we are going to do is the pieces, you get 4 of the rectangle pieces, and they're all the same sizes. Unfortunately, I over poured 2 of them. I think it is 2. And then here, your square bottom, this is the bottom. And so this is what puts the pieces together. Okay, so I will do this first one with you, and then I will show you how the rest of them go together, because overall it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to put it together, because I am UVing it together. And so I need to be able to pull it closer to me in order to see the edges and make sure they all line up and everything. So I will show you how they go in, and then you will be able to do it yourself once you are, if you do this piece. So what I do is I take and I just choose whatever side. I look first to see if any of the sides have a hole in them. And if they do, then that is going to be the side that will go down to make contact. If they don't, then just choose whatever side you want to. And I like for my pouring side to be up. So it'll be the shiny side will be what you will see inside of the basket once it's complete. So I will choose this. Yeah, this will be my side. And I will just take some UV resin and I am going to put it on here like such. And doesn't matter if you go over or not. And I am going to take and put this here and just line it up as best as possible with the edge. But I do come in a little bit, so from the edge. And I wish I could bring you guys down to see it, but I can't move this. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this. And oops, if it moves on you, you have time to move it. So don't be afraid. And okay, and then push down so you make sure that it's getting contact. And then some of the resin is going to squeeze out the back and front of it, and that's what you want. And that's okay, because this is the bottom. So I am going to let this cure for about 3 minutes, and then I will be back and we will do the next part. See you shortly. All right, you guys, we are back, and it is put together now. So this is what you have so far. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this, our backside, and I am going to put it on as well. So it'll be on like this. So what I do is lay it down. And never mind my little flaw here. A hair got into the resin as it was curing, and I picked it out. And I put the heat gun on it, and it kind of like it was too far cured, so it kind of left that little spot there. So what I'm going to do is take and I'm going to put resin on the piece again. And then I'm going to take it and not put too much pressure on this, because I didn't cure it on the front side. I only cured it from the back side, the bottom side. So I don't want to put too much pressure on it because it is not fully cured yet. And so I want to take and I just want to take and turn it over, and I want to place it in the bottom, in the middle where it goes at the bottom. And oopsie, y'all know me and my shaky hands. Just trying to move around. So, okay, and we're going to get our light on, get it cured so it can stop moving, and then I can let go and let it finish curing once I am sure that it has been curing for at least 30 seconds or so. So we will get that cured, and then I will cure it on the top side as well, and then I will show you how I do the pieces. So we will be back once this is cured. Okay, guys, while that is curing, so my second one that I made, which is the mica powder one, I used the pink Istoyo mica powder, and then I used the white HTB rump pigment paste with some of the diamond white from Temu added into it. So that is this one. I have it all complete. And this one I said actually is going to be for my baby niece. So I'm switching it up. So this one is going to be hers. and I made another one. The one we're working on is like the first one that I made, and the twins will get that one. So you can see here how this one is put together. And so as you can see, I did the bottom first, and then my sides came on after that. So this is what we're aiming to do for this one as well. And yes, they are going to be angled. So I do go in and put UV resin in between, and that's how I seal them. So I don't worry about the UV resin going on the inside, because what I do is once I do the seal on this side, I do come in and I do pour in UV resin on the inside there as well. And then I cure that. And then what I will do is take and put a final layer. Once I have all the pieces together, I'll put a final layer in the bottom just to cure everything all together. So that is what that is, you guys. We are back, and I have got it put together. I did remake the side pieces in the bottom, and I did that because those other pieces that I overfilled, they were too thick, and so that's what was causing it not to go together. So I remade it, got it put together, and what I am doing now is going around the edges with some double-sided tape. And the reason I am doing that is because I am going to add this fabric on the sides. And so that way you won't see any of this on the sides, any of where I put it together with the UV resin. So let's see here. I need my hands for this without gloves. So, and what I was doing, I had started putting the tape on and realized I didn't go around the bottom and put that final layer at the bottom. So I had to stop putting the tape on um, and then put that bottom layer in. Okay, bear with me just a second because I need to try to get this straight in here. So, okay, hopefully that's good. It's got some creaking in the pieces, but they're good. Okay, and I have done the other two already with the fabric, and I'll show you those um, here at the end. Show you all of them together. But I wanted you to see this part and what I'm doing. All right. And I'm going to use two things, this double-sided tape, and then I have some industrial glue stick, and that's going to help hold the fabric as well. So I'm going to do two different things. And I'm going to put that glue stick in the areas, like in the middle and those areas. Okay. All right. Got that. And what I'm doing is I'm starting with, let's see. Uh-oh, my backing. Is that coming off? Or, okay, yeah, it's not coming off. Okay, how I'm doing this. I start with a piece here on the inside, and I just come to the edge and start with a piece on the inside, so that way I can tack down the fabric at the edge. And then I'm just going around the edge, really close to the edge, and then going all the way around, and make sure you smooth it down so that it sticks. Okay, and then ran out of tape right there. Okay, and that's no problem. Okay, have more tape here. Hopefully I have enough on this roll. I can't figure out what I did with the other rolls of tape. I had quite a few rolls, and now I can't find them. Oh no. Bear with me, guys. And I thought I had put them somewhere I could remember where they were, but we know how that goes. I Maybe I am out. Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of that roll. Okay. At least I can get it, and I'll do the rest of it with um, the glue gun. Not the glue gun, what do you call that stuff? The the industrial glue stick. Okay. This is the main part. This is the important part, so that's good. But I got enough for that anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got that done. And then what we will do is I will go around with my glue stick. And this is the Aleene's DIY Craft Industrial Strength Glue Stick. And I got this from Joann's, but now they are closing. So I think I saw it in Walmart as well. Michael's probably has it. So what I'm doing is going in and making sure that any pieces like in the middle of these areas and things like that, I'm coating that really well in the glue stick. So I'm going to do that, and then I will time lapse this, and that way you don't have to sit through it. So I will time lapse it, and I will see you when we're getting ready to put fabric on.
Easter bunnies hopping free, floral bursts in harmony, sweet treats tucked in every seam. This basket's more than it may seem. Little hands will reach with glee.
All right, so we got that, and now I'm just going to take the tape, the protective layer off of the tape on both sides, and get this one here. Okay, oops, and then this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna look for the side that I have the glue on both sides. Yeah, okay, so this side right here, and I'm gonna take my fabric, and this I cut into 2¼ inches wide, and we're gonna take and we're gonna start the fabric going on. Uh-oh, oops, got my hand in it. Okay, so what I want to do is start probably about right in there. Good thing about the industrial glue stick is the fact that it adheres really well once it's down. So I don't have enough on here of the glue stick. And this is good for plastic. It's good for metal. What else does it say? Can't remember. It would, I believe, if I remember correctly. Anything industrial is good to use on. I did use it in my card making as well, and was able to get all of my pieces down really well that I used. Okay. All right, so that's just going on. I'm just making sure it's down and at the edges. Okay. Oops, 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 oops. Fabric, don't do that. Okay. All right, and then on the inside, make sure you get your edges as well. And there we go. All right, got everything all smoothed down, and my seam is at the bottom. And another thing I like about this is I don't have to wait for it to dry, because it will do that without me having to wait on it. All right. And now, oops. So this fabric is, I just got a quarter, I can't remember, it was wider than this, but I've done all 3 baskets now this way. I just got this from the Dollar Tree in the fabric section, in the craft section. And it's like a velour fabric. All right, so now we are ready to decorate it. So I have Easter grass from Dollar Tree from last year that I used in my bunnies that I made my peeps. And I am just going to take it and ball it up really well. This stuff is a nuisance, guys. So I want to crunch it up really well. Hopefully keep those edges from popping out. And then put that in there. And then what I will do is I will come back once I have it all decorated and let you see what that looks like all ready for Easter. See what I mean? This stuff, it doesn't like to lay down and it likes to stick out. So what I had to do for some of it is take it and clip it and then just push down in there. There we go. So some of it is just, like I said, a nuisance. Okay. And that's fine. I'm cool with it like this. Just let it be, Beverly. Let it be. Okay. Like the more you bother with it, the more aggravating it gets. Okay, and then I want to show you what I am doing for the boys because this basket has the florals on it. I didn't want to do that for the boys. So I took my turtle tray mold and I put in some of the green Let's Resin chrome powder. And then I used some of the, it's called red, red black. And I got this off of Temu. I saw Mary over at Resin Me Up use it. And when she posted the link, I went out and got some and love this powder. You only get a little bit of it because it is for nail powders. It's nail powders, but I love the color change that you get with that nail powder. And I just put it in sporadically throughout the mold, and then I, you know, just put put the green around it. And then I did do his little face as well with the little black marker. His eyes, I just put little slits on, and then his little mouth, I just put a little line in his nostrils. So with that, I am going to take some of, not that one, I have a different one. Okay, I have the green. Sorry about the noise. And I got these last year, but I do think I saw them this year as well. And I'll put some of that in there. Yeah, like that. Pretty cool. And that's what I will be doing for the boys. And I will put their stuff in there. So, and then I have a large Easter basket bag that I got from Dollar Tree. And I will put these inside of those bags. And that's how everything will stay in there. So I will bring you back once I have everything put together and you can see it. So I will see you guys shortly. All right, you guys, we are back, and here are our final baskets. Well, this is 2 of them, 2 of 5. Is it 5? 2 girls, 3 girls, 2 boys. Yeah, 5. I still have to make the final turtle, so I still have one more turtle to make, and then I will be done with all of the pours, and then I can get that one made up. But I wanted to show you what these look like, how I have them put together here. So I'll start with the turtle, and I just took some of my green Easter grass and put that on there, and there is the face sticking out of there and his little flippers. And I have some cologne. It's like it's Dragon Ball Z cologne. It smells really good, guys. I have a little bluey Rubik's Cube. I have a little carrot ring pop in Reese's cup. And there I have a blue, it's a squishy. And here, this is some Stitch slime. It's has Stitch, a little Stitch character on the inside for him. And there's a little blow pop down in there too. And here is some little cotton candy pop. And then a genie squishmallow, however you say it. He has some bubbles and some Spider-Man stickers and a Spider-Man kite. So there's the kite up there. And then the kite, of course, he'll have to have parental assistance with that. And now here is the bunny basket for one of the girls, and I put her a Hello Kitty alligator clip on there. And then there is a bracelet, like a little beaded bracelet with a butterfly charm on it, and then the necklace, the matching necklace with the butterflies, and then it has a little Hello Kitty opal pendant on it, and then a little fidget spinner there, and there's some um, little lip gloss there in a little astronaut bottle. It's very cute. And then inside of here, she has some more candy, and she has a butterfly squishy. She has some, it's Hello Kitty perfume. It smells really good too. And then some bubbles, and then she has a little, I don't know if it's a rabbit or the ears are long, so I'm assuming it's a rabbit squishmallow. And then a bluey notebook and pen for hers. But there's candy down in there too. And I think that's all I have in there. I don't think I put anything else like down in there. So that is hers. So those are what is included. That's what is included in my basket. And I hope you liked the baskets that I made for them. I think it's a very cute option. Here's what it looks like with the fabric. Oh no, that one's got a little, okay, so I'm gonna have to glue inside of this one because it's coming loose with the weight. So I need to glue that one. This is the one that I did last, and I noticed that it shifted when I was putting the glue in. So I'll have to get it, I'll glue it so to make sure that it stays. So I'll get everything taken out of it. But that'll be an easy fix. It's just that side that's doing that. And so that is the back of it, of the basket. Very cute. So I hope you like these ideas of what you can do next year. I know it's a little too late for this year, but unless you do some very fast work tonight. But I do think that the kids will really like these, and I think they're great options for Easter baskets, and the baskets are something that they can keep and use throughout the years, you know? So I'm wishing you all a happy Easter, and remember, it's not about the gifts and things like this. It's truly about the resurrection of Jesus, and him paying the price, the ultimate sacrifice to save our lives. So, but I do like to make the kids feel, I like to bring some joy to the kids and give them a little gift as well. So that is why I do it. Um, so I want to say thanks to all of my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers that may have joined recently. I have been absent from the channel, but I do hope that I can get back on track here soon with things. So I will say for now, hugs and love, and I can't do my little heart for you guys, but just know it's in there. Hugs and love, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, bye bye.
Soft and running bright. Easter bunnies hopping free. Floral bursts in harmony. Sweet treats tucked in every seam. It's more than it may seem. Little hands will reach with glee for treasures hidden carefully. A masterpiece of joy to share, a resin glow beyond compare. Crafted with a loving hand, a magic piece like fairyland. The kids will gasp, they'll laugh, they'll cheer. This Easter gift